I wanted to work here because I knew exactly the impact that Austin-Travis County had on the city of Austin and the community. We are, of course, a community-based organization. The majority and all of what we do is for the people to provide and lend a hand. And I love this city, so it just fit.
What brought me to Austin-Travis County EMS was kind of a combination of a few things. The pay is obviously very competitive here, and that's a nice plus, but most importantly to me is the people and the culture that surrounds this system. I have always found that having a group or a cohort of people that you can get along with and not butt heads with is a lot more important than having a nice paycheck. While that is nice, I do prioritize having good coworkers, and that's the big thing that brought me here.
It's a well-respected system. We get to do a lot of really cool stuff here, and there's awesome people that work here, and I wanted to be a part of it.
So I used to work at AMR in Austin, and I would see the Austin-Travis County trucks roll up, and they were always like really cool. And they would bring their patient in, and they'd be like providing all that amazing care, and I would just be doing like IFTs, and I would feel very lame. So
I applied twice, and luckily on my second go-round I got in. But I went to EMT school and just tried my hand at all different EMS agencies around the city of Austin, but I knew I really wanted to work for Austin-Travis County EMS.
Slay. I joined Austin-Travis County because it's a highly sought after agency, and they have lots of inclusion and lots of diversity. That is something that I sought after. It's a highly sought after agency to work for.
We're very innovative. That is what drew me here in the first place. I wanted to be able to not only just be a paramedic, but to be a clinician, to actually think critically and be able to take a career in EMS somewhere outside of just an ambulance.
Look at that, right into her hand. Nice throw.
We go into a room with a teacher or a proctor and essentially run through a scenario of what we might experience in the real world outside. Today it was a kid with croup, and another scenario was delivering a baby.
The reason we do scenarios is to better prepare us for the field, make anything realistic as possible.
You're doing a good job.
No, I'm so glad you went first.
It's okay, I'd rather go first. Okay.
Scenario world is not something that's usually practiced. It's really only an initial training of the emergency medical profession, so an EMT school or paramedic school, and then we'll go out and work, and we just see patients, right? So scenario world is the place where we can make mistakes first and foremost in a safe environment, but it also allows us to be perfect. We follow a kind of a set script. It allows us to delve into everything that we would want to dive into.
We just keep practicing until we feel comfortable, or until they feel comfortable to throw us out into the real world.
We are currently in week 5 of the academy. We are doing medic safety today.
we were sparring this morning, and then we're going to do a little more afterwards.
Hey, if somebody puts their hands on you, you can do some things to help yourself. You don't have to hurt anybody. You don't have to, do anything like that. But there's some techniques that you can use, and that's the goal. That's what we want you guys to leave with today.
Medic safety, we're covering self-defense if we find ourselves in a situation where we're being attacked by a patient or in a one-on-one kind of a situation. We have the confidence to be able to protect ourselves.
When my butt hits that, start pulling to the left? Yes. Okay.
The last cone.
And I'm going towards the left right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep staying on your left.
On the left. I have to turn now, right?
Keep staying on your left.
Not bad. Like I said, you did a lot better that time making those corrections, and you didn't have the spotter to rely on.
So this week is week 5 for us here at the Academy. We're learning how to drive the ambulance. It is my first time ever driving an ambulance ever, so pedestrians watch out. Just kidding. I have no idea how to even turn the lights on that thing. So it's super cool. I'm really excited.
Days 1 and 2 were spent at our academy location. There wasn't like a ton of room to work with, and so today we've gone out to a different location. It gives us a lot more freedom to be able to run our scenarios.
On the first 2 days, we kind of learned the basics of driving, so backing up, driving around cones, basically kind of a less stressful situation.
Pop in, both lanes clear. Thank you, sir. And get back in the money.
Today we are on day 3 of our driver's training. Today is more or less focused on our Code 3 driving, so how to navigate traffic while trying to keep ourselves safe and the public around us safe as well.
Command 14 from Command 13. If you can hear me, I want you to pull past the accidents come from the far side.
So we're actually out here at the Department of Public Safety track in Florence, and we're driving around with our lights and sirens on. We have some wonderful people in vehicles acting as civilians out here on the track with us as well. And they're kind of, getting in our way or just driving along normally, and we're learning how we can safely and effectively move around them and maneuver the ambulance while driving an emergency operation.
That's money. I am so excited to get on a truck. Today we've been driving around and I'm itching. I want to drive. I want to go talk to people. All the classroom stuff is really fun. I love PowerPoint. That's awesome. But I do want to actually go and make an impact in the city and go talk to the people that I'm going to be helping. I'm so excited to start working. I am.
I'm excited to just get back on an ambulance again. I feel like I've been going through wee-woo withdrawals a little bit. So we did driver's training this week as well, and that's been really exciting.
I love the academy, but I'm ready to be out there in the field, getting my hands on actual patients, not mannequins. Real patients give you something that mannequins can't. They give you human interactions, they give you emotions.
What I'm most excited for after the academy is getting out in the field, working with a trainer, somebody who's been in the field for quite some time, being able to pick their brain and see exactly how the flow of motion works on an ambulance. I am super thrilled just to get out there and serve the community.
I'm ready to be back on a truck. It's been a few months since I've been on a truck, and I am absolutely thrilled to be back in the system and be able to really run everything. I feel very bright-eyed right now, and I know that whenever you get into the ruts of working, you're like, oh my gosh, another day, but I'm so excited. This was my dream job. I'm willing to come in with any energy it takes, honestly.
So I'm excited to get back out and start working, and then just start putting my face against the Austin Travis County EMS system. Getting out there working with people.
Let's go ahead and get this OPA out and let's put an iGel in.
All right. Before you do that, what could you do to minimize the problem of the air going in the stomach?
We can also do one of the ways I think I've grown the most in this academy is just not only being responsibility, but the biggest thing is just waking up early, right? So we have to be here at 6:30. I try to get here around 6. So one of the big things I've taken away is go to bed early. Go to bed at 8 p.m.
Definitely on a more regimented schedule than I'm used to. 5 a.m. come very early.
My time in the academy has been awesome. It's been a great growing experience, just learning how we do EMS here in Austin. It's been also a refreshing experience. I come from out of state with previous experience, so it's been awesome getting to learn how we do EMS here.
Learning a bunch of new things, which has been difficult and challenging, but also quite exciting. And that's exactly how I've changed. I've acquired new skills, learned new techniques that I probably wouldn't have otherwise.
2 people in particular that I feel like has been crucial in regards to my growth is FTO Westby and Captain Lorenz. They're both very hands-on. Yeah, I think FTO Westby really is just invested in teaching us not only the EMS aspect of things, but also the taking care of yourself outside of the work. And if we don't take care of ourselves, then we can't really do the job.
The rest of the cadre is absolutely phenomenal as well. They're an amazing group of people, probably some of the greatest providers and people, just human beings that I've seen so far in my career in EMS.
I feel like I've grown as a clinician. I feel a lot more confident thanks to the cadre, all of our commanders, chiefs, FTOs, really all of them equally have played a huge part in putting the energy and effort into us.
This isn't just an individual thing we do here, it's also a team, right? So we gotta be a team. So if you see somebody that's looking a little down, you bring them back up with you. That goes for our PT in the morning. That goes for our classroom work. And so I have my friends educating me because this is my first EMS job after all. And I know we have some veterans here. So they're helping me learn all the hard stuff and dumbing it down for me, which I love. Thank you guys.
It's been really cool to get to know a lot of people who are from everywhere around the country. There's lots of different personalities and backgrounds, and I think that's a really cool thing, especially in EMS. It's kind of what we do. We work with different populations in general, and I think that's one of the best parts of our job.